What's crackin', and welcome back to Disney Dreamlight Valley. I'm cozyceto, and I'm so happy you're here to take a look at what's scheduled ahead of us for our next reset day. We have a new theme, a new shop, and even the launch of Memory Mania, so there is most definitely a stacked set before us. If you enjoy leaks content and you want to see the weekly breakdowns continue right here in the Cavern on YouTube, make sure to let me know that you love them by hitting that like button. It is completely free and it helps smaller creators like me grow and continue to build these amazing communities that we have begun. I am so excited to spill the tea, so grab a cup of your own, kick back, and let's dive right on into it. Now, this week's theme is going to have us getting all emotional because it's titled Big Feels, and it brings all our larger-than-life emotions right to Dreamsnaps. In this outfit challenge, we are given a description that reads, "The valley has been swept up in a whirlwind of feelings with the arrival of joy and sadness. It's time to dress to match your mood. Are you happy, sad, burning like anger, or feeling a little envious?" This definitely pulls us directly to the Inside Out universe, and it brings me to believe that we will see much less variability in the snaps this week. Though I would love to be surprised with the results and see a huge variety of emotions represented, I am expecting to see a huge number of joy and sadness themed snaps, which I'm not upset about that, but it would be nice to see others like anger, envy, disgust, or even, fear. Something a little bit out of the box represented. So we'll have to see what the community decides. I'm super thrilled to see how this turns out. Overall, I think I'm gonna have to give this theme a 5 out of 10 on our variability scoring, just because it feels like a genuine toss-up and a 50-50 situation, so I'm just hesitant to make calls either way until we see how everyone's visions come to light. I am expecting to see a lot of those joy and sadness themed snaps, or even maybe some split shots showing some mixed emotions. I don't know how many snaps will stray from the Inside Out thematics, and considering we only have 2 out of the 5 starting emotions so far, that is giving us kind of limited resources to work with. Now, that hasn't stopped the community before, and I don't think it's gonna stop us now, but it is worth noting because it does leave most of our limitation down to those tags and what kinds of outfits we can pull together. Now, speaking of the tags this week, I do think that they will likely bring Inside Out to the stage, encouraging us to use clothing items like the ones that we earned in our final friendship quests with joy and sadness, or even limited time offers like the emotional bracelets that were provided through a redemption code last summer. Looking through the Inside Out items further, I do suspect that we may see other tags like playful as well. With quite a few of the Inside Out clothing items featuring this one, I don't think it's off the table. We could also see something like blue show up, since both joy and sadness's items are tagged under this color. However, I do think blue as a tag would be aggressively limiting and really prevent us from getting too creative with the emotions that we end up channeling. Now, it could also be a good contender because the word blue is often also used to describe feelings, so it could kind of be a bit of a double entendre there. There's also quite a few references to both the cute and familiar tags in the banner and across the Inside Out items, bringing me to believe that they're just not out of the question themselves either. So tags are broad this week. It could be anything, and I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that we do not see any color tags that could potentially narrow us down to only 1 or 2 emotions being a real possibility to work with. No matter what tags we see, we will have a thrilling lineup over in the premium shop to take our newly awarded moonstones right back to the mouse. This week's scheduled lineup hosts a full featured section, new deals, and even a brand new emotional collection to explore. Of course, we gotta start things off in our featured section, where our first bundle is right on theme and giving us iconic memory orb decor to situate and style for ourselves. That's not all though, because this bundle will also bring a all-new well skin that is stylized for our inside out editions. I love these items and think they're perfect for the season, so I can't wait to get my hands on these come Wednesday. Also coming in hot, we have a brand new dream style for our Bayou Baddie herself. The Bright Ambitions Tiana style will be perfect for any cozy cafe scenery or really anywhere that needs a lovely pop of color. She looks stunning in this look, and I cannot wait to pick this up and style her with this immediately. Then we also have the Isabella costume ensemble, which will thankfully give us the dress and ballet flats separately. These pretty pink items are also coming for my moonstones because I just love the floral detailing and I think they'll fit in perfectly with my wardrobe. We're also expecting the New Orleans gazebo making its grand reappearance after being last seen in the Dapper Delight Star Path. I love this gazebo and think that its gorgeous design works well in so many builds, so if you enjoy florals or wooden accents in general, this could be a great choice to pick up if you missed it last year. Then, rounding out this overflowing shop, we also have the addition of a motif pack called the Pixar Motifs Bundle 1. There is absolutely nothing in this shop that I'd rather pass on more, but you know, one person's trash is another's treasure, so feel free to let me know in the comments if you're actually excited to see these. I personally cannot bear the concept of spending my precious moonstones on motifs of all things, but like I said, to each their own, and maybe one of you is thrilled to see this. Even with an overflowing featured section, we will also welcome the Coco Celebration Bundle as a new deal in this rotation. This pack of items is a 3-piece set that has only been seen once prior almost a year ago. While it was originally seen at the 1200 Moonstone price point, our markdowns will bring that down just another 10 or 20%. We also have the Bermuda Merlin Dreamstyle returning to the shop for its 5th run since its July 2023 launch in the premium shop initially. This style has also never been seen as a sale item, however, its prior full pricing was 2,500 moonstones. This week is also expected to welcome our first collection of the season with the Emotional Collection. This will feature 4 returning items that previously graced the premium shop, including the Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind, the Bing Bong Candy Stand, the Inside Out Headquarters set, and the Cloud Cottage. These items are all expected to return at their previous premium shop prices, and this collection is set to be a 1-week only affair, so make sure to grab any of these items on your radar before they're gone again. This is another situation where we are able to see Gameloft wanting to push these purchases by creating a collection of items that do match the thematics of our Dreamsnap. While it can be a nice opportunity for players who missed past content to collect their favorite relics, it can also feed FOMO and encourage players to purchase items that they'll use once in a snap and forget about by next week. I personally am not a fan of this style of marketing, even though I do see the pros and cons both ways and see why they may feel they need to do something like this. Truly, I think that Gameloft is in a position where they're damned if they do and damned if they don't. So in this case, I'm just happy to see an overflowing premium shop to have the option to purchase if we want to. Aside from our weekly cycle of earning moonstones through Dreamsnaps and immediately spending them over in the shop, there is also the relaunch of the Memory Mania event expected on September 3rd as well. This event should go into effect at midnight local time on reset day, and it will bring last summer's event back to our games for a second round of chaos. I am definitely excited to get my hands on that cute little nostalgia cappy and get to finish up my duties that I almost got done last year. keep an eye out on Wednesday for a blog post or some other kind of official message from the Dreamlight Valley channels, as they do usually drop some kind of promo with more details as well. No matter what has you excited for our next reset though, I do hope that there is something you're looking forward to. I know I can't wait to get the results on my Farmers Market Fantasy Snap and clear out most of that premium shop. I'll see you tomorrow with another voting discussion so we can continue our talks around trends and show off our latest winners of our Snap Superlative Awards. I hope to see you there, but until then, toodles!